Hello Internet, welcome back to another episode of Xenoblade Chronicles. In the last episode, we made it here to Frontier Village and agreed to help Melia take down the Telethia, and gained a new party member in Ricky, the legendary hero pawn. And he's so cute. I love Ricky. I love Ricky. I'm so glad to be able to play a Xenoblade game where I love the Nopon party member again. What do I mean again? This is the first time I played a Xenoblade game where I love the Nopon party member on this channel. I was wrong in the last episode. You can leave here and fight Norluga, which, I mean, yeah, that was completely on me. I could have not ended the episode when I did. There's a level 96 monster down there, which is not what I want to fight. I want to fight Norluga, which are luckily right over there. So I want to go over Ricky and then not play as him anymore because he is not a type of character that I enjoy playing. I will jump down here, let my HP recover hopefully before it sees me, and Ricky is kind of a utility character. He can do all sorts of things. He's not very good at doing damage, even though he can inflict statuses like Bleed, and if you use a back attack then Bleed will last longer. And he has an art called Sneaky, which attacks from behind and does more damage when it does so. However, he's more meant for things like Happy Happy, which fill the talent gauge, or Roly Poly, which inflicts bind and sometimes forces topple instead, which is kind of overpowered. He also has Lurgy, which inflicts poison. He's kind of there to inflict debuffs and just help the party in ways like raising morale and stuff like that, which is very fitting for how adorable he is. He also has Play Dead, which makes it so enemies won't attack him, but as a result, he can't do anything. This can actually be used in practical ways, it's just not something I use, really. And Hero Time, which makes it so Tension Down Protection, which makes Tension Down Protection, which means your morale can't be lowered for a short time. And Behave, which inflicts paralysis and removes Crazed. Crazed is a status that basically makes an enemy completely overpowered. His talent art is Yoink, which steals an item from the enemy. This is basically, it can steal an effect, it can steal an item, it can steal all sorts of things. This is a reference to what Ricky was initially intended to be, which is a thief. He was originally going to be introduced by stealing the Monado, which I think is very funny and is something he absolutely should have done, because it would be funny. Anyway, we can actually play a video game now. I want to take down the Telethia in this episode, so if it goes long, that's why. Ricky can also take a lot of damage. He can be a tank if you want him to. He learns a lot of arts through level up. He learns one that can heal the entire party, which basically makes it so Sharla is completely unnecessary as a healer, because Ricky is a very good healer. And if you have him in the same party as Shulk, then, I mean, Shulk can use light heal occasionally as well. So poor Sharla, but also, she's not very fun to play as, so not really poor Sharla. Luckily, these are not vision-type enemies, these are just neutral enemies. They'll only attack you if you attack them. So we can just walk right by them, which is good, because if you couldn't, then you would die, and also have a difficult time getting any. Oh my god, there's 3 Ferrises just all lined up in a row. Is this solid, or... yeah, I couldn't tell if that was like a bush texture, or if it was a hill. And unfortunately it was a hill, but I got to avoid the Ferrises anyway. Getting to this Telethia is always a very peaceful experience for me. I try to avoid battles on the way there, and just, like, the colors of Makna Forest are very relaxing, especially at nighttime. Like, during the day, it can just be nice to look at because of all the bright colors, but at night, the colors aren't so bright. Oh my god, Ricky has to swim in water where the Hams can walk. That's adorable. I didn't know that because I don't use Ricky in the party at this point in the game very often, but that's adorable. I love that. Okay, well, Ricky can't very well battle in this water then, though. That's unfortunate. If we got into a fight, then Dunban and Sharla would have to do everything. Ricky would be screwed. Luckily, we seem to have a... what? Wait. Okay, yeah, that's not what I need, but... The compass is, like, giving me incorrect directions. It told me to go that way initially. And now it's saying, no, go this way instead. Okay. I should know my way through here. I've played the game a few times before, but... I think that's the first time the compass is actually giving me bad directions. Or maybe I'm just crazy and it didn't do that at all. But I'm pretty sure it did, and you can rewind the video to fact check me. Either future me or comments if future me didn't do it. If future me didn't do it, you can call future me lazy. Dinosaurus. Level 98, and it is a vision type monster, so if it sees us, we are dead. Luckily it didn't, and hopefully it won't. There's a Sabulum Orluga, Sabulum, and Hodes. Hodes basically only exist to alert the Orlugas to your presence. So I'm going to do my best to not get in the way of them. Amos Orluga. Hey Paisamos. That was funny. That was the funniest thing I've said on this channel. That's not true. Okay. We can see a large amount of ether crystals over there, which I think notes where we should be. Because Ricky said that the Telethia would go to a place with a lot of ether crystals. There is another Dinosaurus. Okay. I should not have jumped down here. I absolutely should not have jumped down here. Think we avoided it. That's good. Could take down this Inferno Dinos for some experience if we want. I'm going to switch Ricky out of the party. I'm going to have Shulk, Melia, and Dunban. Because this is definitely Melia's fight. We're going to need Monado Purge, which is why I'm playing as Shulk, because the AI will not use it. And Dunban is just there to avoid attacks and keep the aggro. I'll fight it. What the hell? Why not? I say why not, but then you know the Dinosaurus is going to come in like halfway through the fight. Yeah, no, the Dinosaurus actually didn't do that at all. I was wrong. There are more Inferno Dinoses over here. Dinoses. Because the rules of grammar changed on me halfway through high school. Still pissed about the apostrophe rule changing.
What is this? Ricky never see before. This not Ricky's Makna. Ricky never see before.
To think it has caused this much damage. What do you mean?
Are you telling me the Telethia did this?
Telethia absorb and drain the surrounding area of all its ether.
That's it. The Telethia is sucking up all the ether, which is causing the natural environment to change.
Shulk, the Telethia can read your mind. Expect it to know what you will do before you do it.
I know. I'll aim for its antenna and stop its ability to read my thoughts. With the Monado at our side, it doesn't stand a chance.
It's much more powerful than its offspring. Do not expect it to fall so easily.
I won't. But we have to trust in the Monado.
Shulk has only met Telethia once, and they were merely the spawn. So why is he so sure of himself? Is it confidence, or a trust in something? Yes, it is trust. He trusts in the power of that sword. What did he say it was called? The Monado. I see.
Stick together, everyone!
Dino Beast, it as Ricky imagined.
The Telethia. I take this chance to bring vengeance to my brethren and fulfill my duty. Shulk, I will trap it and cease its movement. Strike when the time is right!
Melia!
Be still!
Oh, yeah! She's nifty with that stop.
I knew it. She can control ether energy without using catalysts or rifle shells.
I've heard that such people exist. But I never thought she would be one. Shulk, right, Shala. Protect Melia at all costs.
On it.
Right.
Ah!
Alright, so Melia has a new art, Mind Blast. We'll go over this when I actually understand it, but I don't, and I'm just going to assume it's good that she has it and she should use it. Luckily, this thing does not start with its Soul Read aura, so we do have the ability to do a few auto attacks in order to get the talent gauge up. We also already almost have a chain attack, so if we could get that before the aura... Yep. This is very good. Okay. Shadow Stint. Mind Blast inflicts Art Seal and removes auras, so it's very similar to Monado Purge in that sense. However, I believe similar to Burst End, you can only use it when you have full burst on Elemental Discharge. For now, I'll use Shadow Stitch, which inflicts Bind. It probably won't work, but yeah, it resists, even in a chain attack. And at the very least, I can topple it. And I'll inflict Daze as well. Daze is a valid way of ending vision, or destroying vision tags, because it makes it so the enemy just forgets what it was going to do. So inflicting Daze is one way to crush all vision tags, including ether ones. It is use Soul Read, so I'm going to use Monado Purge. And backslash. Alright, it does have a red tag. We are kind of underleveled. I've been more underleveled for this fight, though. I think I was like level 28 in my first playthrough of this game. I'll just do Elemental Discharge. And I'll topple it, why not? Yeah, this thing doesn't really stand a chance. Casual mode is very powerful. It's more powerful than Soul Read. Right? We have another chain attack. This is ridiculous. Okay, I'm not going to waste some Monado art because we're going to need Purge again eventually. We have Elemental Burst. I could have used Mind Blast because it looks cool, but no. Just going to topple it again. This poor Leon Telethia. Whatever, however you pronounce that. Our affinity with Melia is going up. That's good. I've been noticing that affinity with party members is going up more than it usually does in my playthroughs of this game.
What the?
Dino Beast brought back thing!
You've got to be kidding me.
It's no good. My ether shots are having no effect.
Its regenerative power is too much.
It is all right, Shulk. Destroying the Telethia is beyond us. We should cut our losses and mourn those who perished.
Never, Melia. The men you lost, I can tell they were dear to you. I know only too well that desire for revenge, and the crushing pain of losing those close to you. I can't stand by and let another person experience what I have. This monster is going down. I'll trap him with the Monado. Then the rest of you, hit the Telethia with everything you have.
Thank you.
Ready?
Alright, we just have to start over the boss fight even though we were doing perfectly fine. Why couldn't they have just had that cutscene before the fight? I'm gonna let you listen to Engage the Enemy, because it's a very good song and it's always gonna get cut off whenever it's in a boss fight. Either from the boss fight ending too quickly, or it just changing to an enemy in our paths after it's done playing for one time because it doesn't loop for some reason.
Helping each other is our greatest strength.
And we're stronger than anyone else. All right, I'm feeling it now. Use it. Everyone! Ricky!
Now! Dumban!
Bites on this!
Now, Melia! Finish him!
Brilliant thinking. Even though the Telethia can absorb large amounts of ether energy and regenerate at an incredible rate, absorbing so much energy caused it to implode.
Who would have thought? Brute force wins again. Nothing like an old-fashioned scrap. Dixon would have been proud.
It was the only way I could think of. If there had been another way...
Don't listen to Dunban. Soon you and that Monado will be unstoppable.
It's like a Tephra cave. It was almost natural, instinctive. The Monado responded to me, and I harnessed a new power.
You'll get your chance, Shulk. We'll turn that face mechon into scrap.
I know. That's what keeps me going.
Hogard, Garin, Damil Aizel, are you there? I did it. It's dead, did you see? I thank you for your aid in my cause. Justice has been served.
You're welcome. Besides, it was mostly you.
Dino Beast! Hereupon Ricky ready for round 2. Hey, the fight over already? No, Ricky not know!
I'm afraid it's all finished.
We couldn't have done it without you, brave little hereupon.
Ricky brave! Rhine also a little brave. Ricky happy? Hereupon Ricky, be proud! Hereupon Ricky, tough guy!
Hereupon Ricky, bestest!
Look at him. Barely hit a toe and he gets all the praise.
Oh, let him have his glory. A few days ago, the villagers wouldn't give him the time of day. Besides, won't you miss him just a little bit?
Chief Dunga, Ricky beat Dino Beast. Does Ricky still have debt?
No, Ricky. Your debts are repaid. However, while you were gone, your little pawns ate like ravenous Oluga. It set Chief Dunga back quite a bit. No pawn, no frontier village. A new prophecy has been told. Our hereupon Slayer of Dino Beast will further his legend by accompanying the Hum-Hum on their travels and bringing peace to the lands of Bayones.
Oh, Ricky never hear this.
It was prophesied many years ago.
Chief lying. Chief make a prophecy 1 minute ago. Oh, Ricky mad.
Ricky, go with these people. For the sake of the village, you must go. My instinct is never wrong.
Oh.
Do not worry, Ricky. Your little pawns will be taken care of.
Dadapon stomach rumble. Dadapon need food. Dadapon need food now.
Dada? Ricky, what on Bayones is going on?
Friends, meet Ricky, Wifey Pon, and Little Pon.
You have got to be joking.
Wife and children. Ricky, how old are you?
Ricky have 40 years. Oh, friends look puzzled.
Not puzzled, just surprised.
Ricky! Okaboro monies for Little Pond's food. Chief Dunga know best. Ricky must work for Little Ponds to have good life.
Ricky will. Okay, Oka. Ricky, happy to join friends.
Ryan happy too. Come on, Furball.
Now you can return with your head held high, my dear.
Indeed. Thank you, Dunga. My thanks for your gracious help.
Not at all. Peace has been restored to the Makna region. On behalf of all Nopon, thank you.
Chief Dunga is very fond of Melia.
Same Hom-Hom, different world. Not fair if you ask me.
Chief Dunga, will you kindly grant these Homs passage to Erith Sea? It is my promise to them.
Without question. These Hum-Hum fought valiantly in aid of our village. And a request by you, my dear, cannot go unanswered. I shall inform the villagers at once.
You are too kind. The chief has spoken. You should depart for Erith Sea at once. Prepare your things and see me when you are ready.
With that, Melia has left the party again. This is like Morag, but worse. Excuse me. This is like 4, but worse. Next time on Xenoblade Chronicles, we are going to get our things when ready and go see Melia so we can depart for Erith Sea on the Bionis Head. See you guys then.